The name's Mark Rodriguez. The locals know me as Mr. Brown. I'm 35, been skating since I was 13. That makes what, 22 years? Going strong, thankfully, gratefully. So we're here at Iron Joe's Athletics, here in Elsa, Texas. Little local gym, cool little spot. I've been coming here for over a month already. And yeah, it's pretty fucking solid. I started going to the gym pretty much as a thing for on some real shit like my mental health, and I just kind of feel like I needed a different outlet, I guess, than skateboarding, even though skateboarding does give me a lot. I guess I just wanted to just feel better about myself, just because I was just going through a lot that summer. I'd gone out of a relationship and a lot had changed. So yeah, I had decided, I'm gonna focus on my health, devote my time into working on my body and everything else, that comes with that. And so I was going to Top Gym that summer of 23. Everything was going well. And then I ended up having a hernia. I didn't even know what the hell it was at first. I just remember noticing a ball and a little bump on my groin. I was kind of in a sense being in denial. It's probably gonna go away. I don't know. I really didn't want to, I guess, accept what was going on or what was happening, or what it was, I guess. I was still going to the gym. I didn't have insurance at the time. Me finding out, I couldn't really do much about it. This was October of 23. I was pretty much working out through it. It did progress and got worse to the point where I was really dealing with pain and whatnot. Finally got insurance beginning of 24. And then went through the consultation, finally went through the rounds, got this surgery in the summer. And then had to deal with recovery, and that was a bitch. Being at home and not being able to do much, and it was so shitty getting out of bed and all that. Just the whole thing with surgery, just that thing with the process of healing, having the time to reflect and, how to approach my whole thing of my fitness and health, trying not to go too crazy and knowing my limits and whatnot. I ain't really trying to go through all that shit again. Being able to come back, once I was cleared, it was about a 3-month recovery process. I got cleared, and then I was just working out at home for several months. I just wanted to build my body back up to where I can feel comfortable to go back to the gym. Because it could reoccur. The doctor told me if I stress it enough or whatever, it could happen again. Obviously, I don't want that. So I've been trying to be better about it and approach it in a different way, be more conscious of, again, my limits. Iron Joe's was brought up from time to time from some associates, and my aunt comes here too. And I was like, you know what, fuck it, why not? I feel like this spot just really just cares about just getting people what they want, where they need to go. They ain't trying to be all flashy and shit. I live right down the street, convenience, on some real shit. Right now, I don't give a fuck about having the fancy gears and all that, really, and again, they're building up, they're doing their thing, they're growing, and I'm stoked for it. I'm glad to support local. I'm glad, to be able to see local, and it's rad. My mom comes now and we work out and have sessions. I'm the man, it's, I love the environment. It's a lot more genuine and wholesome, I feel like. It's tight, it really is. And so I'm thankful to be able to be here. And the owner's rad, AJ's rad, guys that work here are rad, people are rad. And it's just nice to be able to focus again on my health and also incorporate my health. I mean, with this being able to also help me with my skateboarding, with being able to deal with the load being 35 years old. It's not fucking how it used to be being 21 and just fucking jumping off shit and having great knees and shit. This is the point, I feel in my life where I just really need to focus on longevity and being able to do what I love to do as long as I can, because on some real shit, skateboarding is just fucking me. I'm here because of it. I'm forever grateful and blessed to be able to have the gift of being able to do what I can do, and be able to have the relationships that I've made. Skateboarding's rad. Coming to the gym's rad, fitness is rad. I just want to keep it going, keep progressing, and keep fucking trying to shred, keep trying to do what I can do as long as I can, because I love it, So why else, what I mean? This is legit my first spot, or I would try and create it as my spot, where it all pretty much started. My grandparents' place. Funny story, or I guess, I don't know, when I was young, my brother was the one who had the skateboard, and I would see them ride around and shit. And one day I was like, I kind of want to fuck with it. And dude, I was straight up just hooked from the get-go. Like, I was just I don't know, I was just feeling it. I feel like a little ass now thinking about it, but I was like, nah, like, I'm gonna keep it. Like, I pretty much, like, kept this board, and he was not stoked. And I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I was like, yeah, like, I want to skate now. Like, I want to, like, you know, get into it. And so he was not stoked, obviously. And eventually my grandparents got me a board from Kmart, which, like, was actually pretty solid board. It had concave, like, it had good grip, like, it was pretty good. Like, cause, you know, I mean, especially back in the day, now boards at Walmart are pretty solid, but back in the day, everything was so flat and no shape whatsoever, like, pretty much like a fucking plank. Fucking just skated my driveway, HEB's used to be down the street. And so I used to go down there and get pallets and stack them and, like, get random pieces of wood that my grandpa would have, because he would always build random things in the backyard. And I would fucking make launch ramps and, like, ledges, and they got me a rail, and I would put the rail into the grass, and I would have sessions, dude. Like, I would have all my homies pull up, and I put my radio there, and, like, I was rolling to, like, fucking Warped Tour and, like, Vans music, like, all those little shit. So roll punk shit, and I'll have that shit blaring and have a full-on session with, like, 5-6 homies just, like, skating in front of my grandma's house. Like, geez, man. I started when I was 13, so right on 13. And sessions went on for a few years, I would say, you know, until, you know, eventually I worked my way up to other places and other spots in the city or town, I'd say. I would try to do, like, tricks over every little line of the driveway. So, like, kick flip, or, like, heel flip. Like, dude, yeah, I was just, like, on it, like,
the combination of lines.
Yeah,
right?
like, I was just, like, so, like, yo, I gotta get so good at flat ground. And, like, I miss being good at flat ground, because, like, that's all I cared about, was just, like, getting all these flip tricks down and all this shit. I'd say kids probably still do it, but nowadays I feel like there's an abundance of skate parks now. It's probably unnecessary in a way. I don't want to say unnecessary, because it's nice to get creative and build your own shit still, but yeah, I mean, kids nowadays are fucking lucky to have all these parks now, bro, because Elsa was rough fucking skating, dude. And, you know, having to here, we made with the best that we could. And I mean, again, this is where we started. We'll go to the other places soon enough, but eventually that's why Weslaco was the place that we usually get a little more buck, because I mean, Weslaco was more developed than Elsa. Elsa, especially, well, back then, now Elsa's fucking grown, and we would have to drive, like, out of town to go skate these parks, and which is the reason why we would go venture out for Weslaco and especially Edinburgh. Edinburgh was the first one, at least in my area, that had the skate park. So yeah, this is the fucking, how do you say, like, stomping grounds, or my fucking love for skateboarding, like, fruition, and yeah, means a lot. This is a place where we would all meet up. We would kick it over there. There's, like, a little faucet over there. We would always chug water back when we would just drink from the fucking mangueras and shit, bro. Like, yo, we would chug the hell out of that shit, bro. Yeah, this place doesn't look like much. I mean, it looks pretty flat, but really a lot of good sessions went down. We put rails and boxes again, like, even the stuff I had at home. We put it down the little curb here and fucking go off and feel like fucking G's, you know? I fucking give this place a lot of credit for, again, my manis, because so much shit went down. The only thing that kind of sucked about this place is that the ground has always been rough, and it looks even more rough now. Like, over there, that shit looks pretty crusty. So I hated fucking tail dragging on manuals or anything like that, because your tail would get fucking eaten. I'm actually a little nervous today, but I'll try not to get any scrapes skating around here.
I'll take it.
13, 14, I was still kind of sticking around home. I didn't really venture out, especially here, I guess because it's a public, you know, place. When I really got inspired, like, watching skate videos and shit, and wanting to venture out, and, like, trying to find places that resembled or were similar to the stuff that I would see on skate videos. I think with that inspiration pushed me to like venture out and like look around. And I can tell you, like, I mean, it's a small town, but I know every single fucking little neighborhood in this place because like I've looked around trying to find any little fucking thing I can. I did eventually like explore and whatnot in other cities like McAllen, Wesco, Edinburgh. My friends and myself started getting like vehicles and cars, being able to drive and shit. So for the most part, I've been here, but I've had times where like, or there's been times like where I've lived in Edinburgh for a while. So I was always skating Burke Park, and then I've lived in McAllen for a while. So that in itself was rad because I live right down Bicentennial Skate Park, and that in itself was like a whole era. Thinking about it now, like living in Edinburgh, McAllen definitely did help. It being in me wanting to explore and check out more shit. So when más ganas, like there I am, like fucking going around and trying to find shit to skate, which was super rad because there was even schools. I remember I skated at this one Edinburgh elementary school, and super rad, dude. Ledges all around. I don't know why I never seen clips of the place. And to me, it seemed like ledge heaven. So I filmed some shit, got some lines, and I got kudos Roland actually gives me, Roland Morin, Edinburgh local, legend, shout out. He continuously gives me kudos on a couple of lines that I got there because like, there's this ledge that kind of like sticks out from like, so you have to like gap to grind or gap to slide. And I did like a gap to tail, gap to lip. And he was just stoked, like, dude, I've never seen anyone skate like that, or I don't know what. And I was like, dude, like, I don't even see anyone skate there. Like, and I saw that shit and got inspired, obviously, through skate videos and how to approach different stuff. So I always like thinking outside the box too, whenever it comes to like, you know, skating spots or whatnot. No, I was never sponsored. And that's a good question because growing up, my first board that I got was like from Ralphie's, like old Ralphie skate shop that was McAllen. Switchfoot was around, but they were in Mission at the time. So that was a fucking drive for me. That's a good 45 minutes. Every now and then, like me and the homies would like get a ride out there, and they actually had a mini ramp in the back. I wasn't good enough to skate that shit. And the owner at the time was Kevin, and he would notice that we would always pull up, and he knew that we would drive so far. So he was badass, like he'll give us Gatorades, like, oh, take a Gatorade, take a water, like y'all came all the way out here, like whatever. So like we already were making like badass vibe. You know, he was tied, like good vibes and shit. Before you know it, he had relocated down 10th Street in McAllen. There was a time where our friendship was pretty tight and shit. Like I felt comfortable enough to be like, hey, like, you know, would you be willing to sponsor me? Or I'm willing, you know, I would like to, you know, be part of the team or some type of shit, you know, or give me something, you know, or not give me something, but, you know, asking for something, some type of opportunity. I don't know if either the team was already full or, you know, but for pretty much like, he didn't tell me a no, but what he ended up like suggesting was like, well, you know what, like, I'm actually looking for someone to like help out at the shop. If you want, like, I'd be willing to hire you part-time. I'll pay you cash by the day, like up front. To me, I was just like, fuck, I'll take it, bro. Like in a way in my head, I was just kind of twisting it like, I'm getting paid to work at the shop. So like in a way, like I'm sponsored, but not really. But you know, I took it as like a fucking step foot in. Like I didn't give a fuck. I was like, yo, I'm gonna work at a shop. I was fucking stoked as shit, even though it's a good 35 minutes from here in Elsa. I didn't give a shit, bro. Like I was getting like $30 a day, like working there, and well, gas was cheaper back then, but like probably maybe 10, not 10, probably like $5-10 more or less was like going just toward gas. But I didn't give a shit because, man, like just the experience in itself, being there, and I mean, I already kind of knew some of the McAllen locals, but to actually like get to know them and just create like a fucking badass, like, you know, camaraderie, I guess, in a sense, like also feeding off like the talent and feeding off like just how good everyone fucking was, and it put like a fire inside of me of like, yo, like I'm trying to be about it too, you know what I mean? So I started working at Switchfoot. We were at that location for a while until Kevin sold it. Kevin eventually sold it to a local skater. His name was Cody, and his mom bought it out. She ran it. Relocated, we moved to McCall, we expanded. She really put down money to like help us expand. Ended up having a mini ramp in the back. Like, dude, that whole time was fucking something, bro. I don't want to say like it was like a fucking like one of the best times because like it was just we're all young and just skating, just that was just the life, you know, just fucking skating. I was chilling at the shop all day, like fucking smoking and hanging. Like,
how old were you around?
I was like 20. I was already around like 20, 21 by this time. That was super rad, at least getting like insight on how the whole thing works. Running a skate shop isn't fucking easy, dude. Like, I know there's plenty of people who have tried starting one here at the shop, here in the Valley, and they can all fucking vouch that it's a fucking pain in the ass.
What about like also, who's that?
My mom.
That's sick.
And then, like I said earlier, hanging out with them definitely rubbed on me and just wanting to fucking shred and fucking get on my own shit. And like, one of my homeboys like has a lot of good clips, dude. Like, I ain't gonna front, like a lot of good shit that I've had, that I've gotten in the past from a lot of sick spots. And I can say I definitely did put in the fucking work and effort. Like, I wanted it. I really fucking wanted it. And I won't lie, like, yeah, I did feel like fuck. Like I knew my potential, I knew where I was at, and I knew what I could, like, you know, offer, I guess, to whoever wanted to give me that. It was never given, and I mean, it is what it is. At that point, I was just trying to skate, film, do my best to kind of like put myself out there. Injuries did also get in the way. I hyperextended my knee a couple times already. Those injuries did definitely hold me back on progressing. And I was chilling for months, not doing shit and fucking feeling like shit and not even, I guess, dealing with depression. I don't even know what depression, I guess, was at the time because I was just fucking bummed out, you know? Shout out to Richard because I know he's dealing with that right now and he's going through his recovery. And I give him big props for fucking going through that surgery because I'm scared. I reached out to him and I really just hope nothing but the best for him. Like, he's a ripper. He's the fucking shit. And I can empathize completely because I'm thankful I'm still able to do what I need to do or like, you know, but I am also limited. And like for him to just fucking do it and commit to the surgery and commit to the recovery, I'm happy for him to do that. And I hope he makes a speedy recovery and get back at it. I'm just nervous to do that because I just went through my own different surgery and having to rest. And like, do I really want to like do another surgery and rest again? I'm gonna give it some time, at least let myself can enjoy my, like, you know, being able to be healed again. And, you know, and then eventually I'll make my way into the docks and see what the fuck is up with my knee. And like how you were saying, you may not see it as much, but the scene's still around. It's just a little more widespread in a sense. This is gonna be like, it's so skinny, that was my problem trying to do this the last time, but.
Is that your markings right there, bro?
Maybe so, me or a car, but.
Yeah.
I can try.
For sure.
It can be done.
Dude. Yeah. Say what's up, bro. What's up, man?
Like about 10 plus years ago or so, they kind of redid all of like downtown area. So they added these cool little like brick hips all around. Some are a little more harder to skate than others, but I like this one a lot. Definitely adds to like, it's pretty fucking sick, I think. I don't know. Really fun. And yeah, like to get a couple clips now, see if get a quick hip flip or something. But I've always had like there's like the satisfaction of brick. I don't know, like riding brick is just like so pleasing. It's crazy. I don't know if you know what I mean.
I know
like,
what you mean.
You're just like,
Like, I don't really like it. It feels weird on my feet.
No, for sure. I guess it just gives you this. It's like a different aesthetic, or gives you like a different, you know. It's definitely different.
Crazy, dude.
This is fucking fun ass place, bro. Like on some real shit, I'm gonna be coming back after this. Like it's a vibe, man. It's just really cool just to fucking get out like on the streets and just deal with the elements and the fucking chaoticness of the traffic and for a Sunday it is pretty busy. The only thing, or one of the things that sucks about this wall ride spot is that it tends to fuck up your nose. So in a way, I'm just a little hesitant, but should be all right. I already fucked up at other spots, so hopefully these guys don't give us any hassle. Oh, well, this doesn't fit through. I'll just hang it for a second. Just like this. Put one leg over. Poking my ass.
That's a solid, easy access.
And trying to see if maybe I can. We're good.
All right, cool. I'm a heavy boy, so I don't want to.
Nah, I'm telling you, you got them lanky legs, so you'll be in there. All right, leave it like that.
First, I think appearance I'm gonna make on Spot Talk. Thanks, bro.
No, totally. Jumping fences, bro. Young, like my first 5-6 years or so, this school was like totally different. It was not this. There was like 6 stairs with hubbas. And I guess cool other little things around, but that was more so like the staple of this school was like the 6 stair with the hubbas. Super sick spot. Eventually, they redid this one, and there's another one, Guayad. And I don't even know if I even got the names right. I know this is Guayad Central Guayad. I always get those mixed up because with the C's. They were all demolished and like redone at the same time. So it's kind of sad. What came about are these banks to wall ride. It's really fucking cool. I mean, it's like relieving that, you know, we still got something to skate. And actually it's better because I ain't trying to jump off shit anymore. So skating banks and wall rides, you know, doing wall rides and just, you know, enjoying that shit, just not going too gnarly, even though wall rides are gnarly, but I think they're gnarly. But
Oh, you good?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just scraped my same shit again. I'm good though.
Fuck, you got hung up on that grate?
Yeah.
Yee. Isaac Runway.
when I skate like Elsa Park, for instance, I'll fucking skating. I have my music. I'm just vibing. Like honestly, bro, I'm on like some bliss shit. Like I don't give a fuck about anything else, dude. Like I'm in my own shit, having fun, right? And I love like sky views, clouds and shit. So like I always have sessions like during the evening, like during sunset. So like I'm seshing, I'm vibing, and then like I like take a step or like, you know, take some time to breathe, and I see the sunset and I'm just like, bro, like I love my life. Like I'm like, in the sense of like I feel so blessed to be like I said earlier, like I just feel blessed to just have the ability to do what I do because it brings me pure joy, pure bliss. And I don't think anyone will really understand that if you're not a skater. Like, it's some deep shit. Like, it's some real deep shit. It's what keeps me here. It's what has me here. It's what fucking gets me through days, weeks of my life, to look forward to. The fucking endorphins that run through my fucking body when I'm just like slashing, carving on the fucking quarter pipe or something, and just like, bro, why the fuck else would I want to do anything else? Like, if I found my vice, if I found the thing that, like, bro, I don't give a, like, really, dude. Like, I mean, I have other interests. I love to fucking, even though I don't do as much as I would like, but I like to roller skate at the rinks. Like, I fucking like to go hike, and of course the gym and shit. But there's nothing like skating, man. Like, and I know people have heard like I don't give a fuck if it sounds like corny or fucking whatever, but like skateboarding, some real life-saving shit. Like, it really is, dude. I'm forever fucking grateful, and I don't want to ever take it for granted, ever, and I never will. Yeah, it's just fucking everything. It's fucking everything to me. Nah, but really, yeah, for sure. And I hope to see y'all at the park soon.